Happy afternoon. We're sitting here with Katie. She's going to share about an exciting upcoming event. So, Katie, do you mind introducing yourself and telling us what's coming down the pike here?
Yeah, hi, I'm Katie Cantrell. I am also known as DCL Homebro. I'm a real estate agent with TaylorMade Deep Creek Sales, and I also sit on the board of realtors as the secretary and networking chairhead woman.
Do it all.
I'm ju- I'm trying. It's a lot of plates to juggle, that's for sure.
It sounds like it. So, you have an event that you're chairing or you're part of a committee for? Is that correct?
That's correct. So the board of realtors, affordable housing committee with Kelly Hallenbach, who is the chair of that committee,
Mm-hmm.
have created this new homeowners assistance fund grant that is going to help first time home buyers with their closing costs and their down payments and things like that. In order to get this grant kicked off and started, we obviously need to have money put in the grant to start giving it away. Um, so we have decided to have a really big, fun kickoff event March 28th at the Elks in Oakland from 5 to 10 p.m. That will be a retro prom for adults.
Ooh, retro prom. So, how retro are you going?
You can come dressed as like a caveman all the way to present.
Interesting. I might do the cave woman.
Yeah, pick your favorite decade and come dressed up and just ready to book. It should be a really good time for a really great cause. Tickets are on sale now, and you can get those at gcdr.org. I'm sorry. Um, and if you just go to gcdr.org, there's a link right at the top that says Retro Prom. Food is going to be provided by Dutchess, so it's going to be a delicious event as well.
Yes.
And we're just really excited.
Yeah, yeah. So, tell me more about the Garrett County Board of Realtors. What do you all do? Are you an official nonprofit organization, 501(c)(3), or
No, we are 501(c)(6), I
okay,
believe.
like a membership organization,
Yeah,
correct? Okay.
correct. And we just help facilitate um between the community and the real estate agents in our county. We help with legislation that's going down the pike
Mm.
in DC and coming our way, and we just make sure our local members know all the new rules and regulations and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. We make sure that we are providing a place where both real estate agents and consumers feel protected and understood, and we make sure ethics are being followed and all
Mm.
the housing rules, fair housing rules and regulations, all that.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of the details involved with buying and selling homes and real estate for sure. So, do you all meet quarterly, weekly, monthly?
Um, right now, the board of directors meets once a month,
Okay.
or I'm sorry, once every other month, and then the opposite months it's the committees that meet.
Okay.
So I'm meeting every month, but
Gotcha.
yes.
So, how did you all identify this need in our community for a fundraiser like this? I mean, so the fundraiser is obviously sounds fun, sounds like a good evening, sounds like a good time, but it's going to meet a real need in our community. How did you all find out about that? What's the connection?
So Kelly is a loan officer with Truist Bank, and Kelly, I'm sorry if that's not your actual title and I'm saying it wrong, but she works for Truist Bank, and between lenders and real estate agents, we just found that, especially in Garrett County, the locals are really struggling to find affordable housing. Obviously, we have all the second homes and the big mansions and the lakefront houses and stuff, but the typical Garrett County 9 to 5 person can't afford those things. So um it was just something that was created to try to bridge that gap a little bit. And It'll actually go like this grant is actually going to help first time home buyers, which for underwriting purposes is somebody who has not owned a home in the past 3 years. And the fund will actually be managed by Community Trust Foundation, who also are teaming up with Community Action. And Community Action already has a grant called the Pathways Grant. However, they usually run out of money pretty quickly for their funds. And the biggest difference is it's the funds for the Pathways Grant puts like a lien on your mortgage until you pay it back, whereas this new grant is completely forgiven at time of closing.
Okay. Is there a an amount that's um, contributed for each first-time home buyer, or is it
Look, our goal is going to be 2,500
towards
for
closing
each.
cost?
Yeah, closing costs, down payment, whatever is needed.
Okay.
Um, but obviously, in order to be able to grant that, we have to
Mhm.
reel that money in somewhere. So
Sure.
the kickoff of that is more to raise the awareness for the fund itself.
Mhm.
And at the event, Kelly will be giving more information on how to sponsor and connect and be involved in supporting this grant in the future.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. How do you apply for the first-time home buyers program? Is that through Community Action?
Yes, it'll be through community action. And
Okay.
there's also, I think, I want to say once a month, there is a like first time home buyers course that
Mhm.
is like open to anybody to go to, but it's a really good starting place for anybody who's even considering wanting to purchase a home in the future. It kind of gives you the quick facts of like what the process is like and what you're going to need, and that way you can really prepare yourself and get ready for those uh,
Mhm.
big changes.
Off the top of your head, do you know how long that first-time home buyer course is? How many hours?
I
Mm,
don't.
I wanna say it was, maybe 2 sessions of 4 hours. I could be way off.
Sure. I know if you reach out to Kelly at Community Action,
Okay.
she will definitely point you in the right direction and give you the information. I
Mhm.
think I'm pretty positive Nick Flotz Orr, who's another local agent, usually hosts those classes.
Okay.
And I'm sure some other agents in the area.
Okay. Awesome. So, tell me more about this retro prom event that is planned. Are you in the stage of looking for additional sponsors, or you have community partners, or
Yeah,
Mhm.
we are still looking for community sponsors for the event itself.
Okay.
We're also looking for silent auction items if anybody has anything cool they want to donate in that regards. And then we're just looking to fill the room. We're trying to
Mhm.
sell tickets. Tickets are $150 a person. Um, and that gets your meal. And then there will be a cash bar. And it should be a really fun time. We're going very old school. It's going to be at the Elks in Oakland with a disco ball and a DJ, and you're gonna feel like you traveled back to your high school prom. We're gonna have king and queen voted on when you enter the door. Everybody gets to place their ballot in a box, and it's gonna be a really fun time.
Awesome. I think my high school prom was at the Elks. I'm sure that was the intent.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I went to school in Ohio. I'm originally from like the Columbus area.
Mhm.
So when we were planning this, a lot of the other agents were like, "Oh yeah, my prom was there." And I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." Mine was in my high school gym, which is not much better.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the Elks seem to be the event space of the early 2000s. Although I take some level of offense to it being called a retro prom, and we're talking about early 2000s. But I think that's a personal problem.
Yeah. Um, Actually, my date and I have chosen to go like Y2K as our retro look. So that's kind of just funny because even though it was 20 years ago, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't put numbers on it, but it definitely was 20 plus years ago, Katie. 20 plus.
I know, I know.
Awesome. So, is there anything that you want to share? Anything specific that you're looking forward to as part of this event? Who is this event for? Is it just the general public? Anyone interested?
Yeah, anybody that's interested, I definitely would love to see. some really big Garrett County businesses really jump in on this. I know even some of the businesses around here have a hard time getting employees because there's no place for them to really live in Garrett County. So, like, this could help them in the future have more affordable ability to relocate to Garrett County and things like that. So, I think myself and my fellow agents and committee members would really love to see some corporations and businesses really get involved and sponsor this event and this grant.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I see the connection there. Is there a discount for purchasing a, say, a table at the event, or is it just flat 150 a person?
I think it's just a flat 150 a person, just so we can cover the cost of food with
Mm-hmm.
your ticket. Um, I know our sponsorships, you would be paying more than what it would cost for a ticket in the end, but like you get advertising and recognition during the program, and then the two big sponsorships also get to nominate people for our king and queen court.
Mm,
So
okay.
that's how we're getting our court to vote upon. So they get to nominate a male and a female for everybody to vote on when they enter the.
Okay, cool. Have you secured those sponsors yet, or is there a place online where you can see what's available?
We just have just a handful of sponsors, and we're unlimited as to how many we're going to accept
Okay.
as of right now. But yes, that the sponsorship levels are also listed at gcdr.org with all the prom information.
Okay, I'm going there right now just to take a look. Um, awesome. So sponsorship starts at it starts at 500 and goes to 5,000 for that premier sponsorship
Yeah.
level. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
And those are just for the event itself. We'll have other sponsorship levels and um, recognitions and stuff for anybody who sponsors the fund itself, but those won't be
Mm-hmm.
available until the prom.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for sharing about this event. It sounds really exciting. I'll have to go back in my closet and see what kind of prom dresses might still have that might still fit. I guess that would probably be the the main part there. But the secondhand citizen or the Goodwill, I'm sure, have options.
For sure. Yeah. And I really want to team up with some of those places and do some content there. That way we can like really highlight those businesses as well, because I'm sure there's something in those storefronts.
There are treasures to be found for sure.
Yeah, and girls, I think, are almost easier than the guys because even if you just have a black dress, it comes down to your accessories. Just find something from that decade and do yourself up.
You make it sound so easy.
It is. So
Well, so what is the deadline for sponsorships?
I want to say March 1st.
March 1st. Okay. Very good.
That way we have plenty of time to get all the print materials ready for handing
Okay.
out at the door and stuff.
Okay. Okay. And tickets are available until the day of, presumably, and or until sold out?
Until sold out. Yeah.
Okay. All right, but you have to make your reservation early. Make your plans. And I see
Yeah.
you all want folks to tag your promposal with
Yes.
on social media. So, yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm really hoping people just really get into the spirit of this. And our goal is to probably have well, for sure, an annual event
mhm.
every year, but we'll probably stick with the prom for a while,
Okay.
and just change up the theme every year. So then hopefully people get inspired and get excited about it. I mean, I don't know about you, but my prom experience in high school was not that great. So I'm excited to have like a really good one as an adult and make new memories.
Exactly, exactly. Well, it sounds awesome. I'm excited. Hopefully, I'll be able to attend, and yeah, it'll just be a great opportunity to hang out with some friends, get your dance on, enjoy that food and drink. I think it'll be great.
Yes, it'll be a good time.
All right. So, as Katie mentioned, you can find more information online at gcbr.org, and the events are listed there on the website. And you feel free to tag the Garrett County Board of Realtors for your promposal.
Yes. It'll be so fun. And also just follow the event page on Facebook. Um, so there's more like up to date information, and we're listing all our sponsors there. We're gonna list silent auction items as we get them so people know what to look forward to as far as like bidding on. And then any proposals that come in, we're gonna post them there and get ready to party.
Sounds good. Well, get ready to party. All right. Well, thank you, Katie, for taking the time to chat. And be sure to follow the Garrett County Board of Realtors for upcoming information.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time, Sarah.